beautiful friends. It's Miyuki. I am back. Well, can we say I am back? I don't know. Because sometimes I just fall off the earth. Especially I fall off internet. And I dive into my cocoon, and I've tried the masculine way and built structure for myself so that I will do this every week, or I will do this every days. But in the end, if I need rest, or if I want my creativity to be pointed at something else, then I will do that. But today I am here, and it's been a long time ago when I was sitting in front of the podcast mic. And let's keep it raw today. So for everybody that is new, my name is Miyuki. I am a singer-songwriter from the Netherlands. I am a writer. I love making poetry. I produce music. I compose music. And I play on ceremonies and concerts. And I work as a guide. Where you can make your own song. So that's me in the work field. There's also a lot of other things about me, but this is me right now. So you will hear some motorcycles in the background and maybe a dog. My cat is around. The doors are open. I'm just sitting here in the living room in the Netherlands because, yes, people, I am in the Netherlands, in the country where I was born. I wouldn't think in a million years that I would come back for a longer period than a month, but here I am, and I feel that I really need to be here. I feel like coming back from Portugal after 3.5 years, I am ready to bring my medicine to the country where I was born, because I truly believe that it's not a coincidence where we are born. And I was born in the Netherlands, and there are definitely a lot of pros to that, and also definitely a lot of cons to that. And but what I do know is that I need to bring back what I am building, and I am here slowly coming out of my cocoon. It's been a crazy year already for me this year. Don't even get me started. Amazing things happened. Also, I think I've met my darkest corners in my heart as well. But also the happiest ones. And and in this podcast, I'm sorry, I should have started with this. I don't mind. I hope you don't mind as well. But in this podcast, it's called Behind the Writing. I have the aim to dive deep into the meaning of my songs, because this is what I love to do also on stage. I love storytelling. I love to tell why I wrote a song, or where it came from, or what it stands for me. And everybody can have their own feeling and have their own journey with the song. But for me, when an artist is sharing their personal experiences, it really helps me to understand the song on a different layer. And and I want to have this connection with all of you. For me, that's very important. The second I put out music, it's not mine anymore. It's our music. And I can tell you my story, and I would love to hear your story as well. If that's with my songs or other people's songs. It's just amazing how, sometimes I'm listening to a love song and I'm like, wow, this is so about me. And for example, my ex, and then apparently the writer wrote it about her grandfather, and I think that's amazing how we can have our own feelings and projections on songs, and then you see it in a different perspective. So I'm here to give this perspective of myself. And so I want to start with the song that I released just now, and it's funny because it's a Dutch song, and this podcast is in English. I know that's a little bit strange. This is my dog. Hello, hello, Simba. But I want to do that because a lot of my listeners are actually not Dutch, but still a lot of listeners that are listening to my music are also listening to the Dutch songs. She is drinking some water right now. Enjoy the listening to that. We gotta stay hydrated, people. We gotta stay hydrated. So, yes, the song that I just released is called Wie zijn wij nu echt? And this means, who are we really? It's the question. Maybe I should wait. Or maybe I should just put a little music under this. No, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, let's continue. So in October, something really beautiful and profound happened for me. And this was that for the first time ever, I wrote a Dutch song. The last time I did that, I was I was very young. Because when I was a little child, I already ran to my mother after a school day. And then I remembered some words, and then I was rhyming some words, and I would run to my mother downstairs like, mom, listen to me, I made a song. And I would be like, and I was at school and I felt like that and and then my mom was like, yeah, that's cool. And then later on it progressed into real music, let's say, or real music, but with instruments. And when I was 10 years old, I started to play guitar. When I saw my stepdad playing the guitar, he got music lessons from my mother for his birthday. And I grew up with my mom and my stepdad. And I just looked at the instrument and I was mesmerized by it. And I immediately felt this pull to play. And I also felt this feeling of, I think I actually know this instrument, which was a very strange feeling. And then I was lucky enough that my mother and my stepdad, they helped me getting lessons. And the second, when I could play my first two chords, I started to write with the guitar. So writing was always there with me, but always in English. So even when I was super young and my vocabulary was pretty shit in English, I would still write in English. I don't know why. I think when I look back, it felt a bit safer because singing in your mother tongue, it's just so direct it's almost like my cells are responding differently when I sing in my mother tongue than when I sing in English. And I love to do both because I also love to sing in English that everybody can sing along. But it's something different for me. And so in October, I was sitting in my yurt. I was still living in Portugal. I came home from a market and I felt like, oh, something is about to happen. That's always a feeling like, oh, I have to get my guitar now. And I don't think about it, just getting my guitar and I'm playing. And within like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, this song was there. It was like blop and it was there. And it made me so emotional because as a musician, maybe other musicians can relate to this, but it's this thing where ideally it should. That's difficult to say, but ideally all the music that you make is first of all your own medicine. You know, it's very, of course you can write about things because you know they matter, but it's also very important to really write from the heart. That's my number one mission, let's say, or how I want to pursue music. And this song was like such a big medicine for me, and every letter, every sentence that I sang in that song, I needed to hear that. I needed to sing that for myself. And the whole essence of the song is about finding yourself and being with all the light that we have and all the dark that we have. And it was really profound for me to write this song in Dutch. So I wrote the song. I was in tears. I how do you say? Let it hear to my ex-partner, and they were like, wow, that's amazing. And that was also really cool for me because I've been playing for a long time. So knowing that this was something different, I felt like, wow, something changed here for me. And then something very strange came. This thought, okay, I think this song could be the song of the year for the festival, for the women's festival, Lorelei, which is absolutely amazing. If you live in the Netherlands, or even if you don't live in the Netherlands, make sure you go there. It's such a profound festival to be at and to be surrounded by only women and doing rituals together and workshops, and everything is around healing and growth. It's just fabulous. It's amazing. So, okay, I was there with this song. It was one of the purest songs that I wrote, and I felt like this is my medicine, and this could be the medicine of a lot of other people, and especially women. So I'm just gonna email the festival saying, I think I have the song of the year, because every year they have a song of the year. If you're open to listen to it, let me know and I will send you a video. And they send me back months later, okay, yeah, you can send us the video and let us hear. And I send it, and then of course I had to wait for a very long time. waiting. And then in January, it was, I think, January 7th, and I believe it was a full moon. Well, I know it was a full moon, but I'm not sure if it was on January 7th, and I don't want to give misinformation. But I think it was January 7th. I'm not going to check my agenda now. And I was sitting in a ceremony, in a full moon ceremony, alone with myself. And I did my prayers and I did my visualizations, and then I had this prayer of the festival, and imagine in the meantime I didn't hear anything from them. I didn't know when or what or how. I just put it out there, and they said, we're gonna look at it and thank you. And I was sitting there January 7th. Let's hope it was January 7th. And then with these prayers and these visualizations, and then I saw two girls with me, and I looked in the visualization. That's my cat. Yes, you're being heard, my love. Yes. She's being fed and she's being hydrated, just so you know. My animals really like to make noise. And I was in this visualization and I saw two beautiful women next to me and amazing singers. And one of them was Jasmijn, a very old friend of mine who is an incredible singer. And the other one was Zala, another beautiful, amazing singer. And that I met on the festival a year before. And then I felt like, okay, if it's meant to be that this song is going to be the song of the year, then I'm fully for it. But if it's not, then it's also okay. And this visualization, I just left it. I just let it be. I wrote it down in my journal, and that's it. And then exactly 1 week later, on January 14th, I get the email, we chose your song. The song Wie zijn wij nu echt? En ja, Woepie. Kom, wat wil je? Kom maar. Ja. Okay, and so it's a bit hard to concentrate when my cat is screaming like that. She's been silent the whole day. All right, so I got the email and I was like, wow, this is so amazing, because I felt like this means I'm ready, you know. I don't get to choose that. I feel like Great Spirit or the universe, or however you want to refer to, knows when I'm ready, and there's a bigger synchronicity, a bigger plan, and I just show up the way that I can and the way that I feel is aligned for me, and then Spirit can show me the way, let's say. So I felt so honored, and I was like, yes, let's go. And then it came to me, this visualization that I had, or this vision that I had with these two women. And I was very scared because Jasmijn and we were very close friends when we were younger, but we grew apart, and that's was also definitely from my side. We were both living in Amsterdam, and I was really experimenting a lot in that time. And yeah, and she was on a different path. We were both on a different path. And then we didn't talk to each other for almost 6 years, and I felt very nervous to phone her. But I did anyways, and I told her, this sounds weird, but I had this vision, and I saw you singing with me on this women's festival. Oh, and how are you doing, by the way? No, it was a very loving, emotional, vulnerable message from my side. And then she responded like, this is crazy, but I've been thinking about you the last month so much. And I've been even talking to you in my mind and even out loud. And I miss you. And actually, it's not crazy that you're texting me, because we are still connected. And let's meet up when you're in the Netherlands and see how it feels. But I am open. So that was amazing. And then I called Zala. I said, hey, Zal, I know we don't know each other that well, but I had this vision and this feeling. Do you want to come with me? And Zala was immediately, let's go. Let's go. So I went to the Netherlands and I met up with Jasmijn after 6 years or 6 years. And it was really, really beautiful to reconnect. So this song is not only just the song, it's like the reconnection of friendship, the making of new friendship, the bonds between women, the feeling of really, really collaborating and not going into like this dark femininity of jealousy and stuff like that. It was like so much love between the three of us immediately when we met, and what happened was just absolute pure magic. And the first time we got together, the three of us, we were talking a lot, of course, getting to know each other and like the group dynamics and making sure that everybody felt safe. And then we started with the song, and it was like, oh, maybe we can do here like 3 harmonies, and maybe we can do here 2 harmonies, and oh, let's do this thing here, and here we do like things like that. And it was so beautiful. And then already on the first day, when we were rehearsing for like 1 hour or 1.5 hour, I just bursted into tears. I felt so incredibly grateful, and I had a rough, tough journey behind my back. I don't know if that's English, but that's how we say in Dutch. And I was sitting there and I felt like this was what I had in my heart and in my mind. And somehow these women, they believe in my crazy ideas. They're sitting here on my mother's table, and we're just figuring out along the way what we do and what we want with these concerts. And just, I don't know, I don't think I felt so much grace in my heart like lately. It was amazing, and I cried and cried, and yeah, it was so beautiful. And then we met up every week, and our bond got stronger and stronger. We tried every week. The aim was every week. But everybody is busy, people have children, people have lives, people have their own projects. I don't have children. I do have a life though. I'm gonna take a sip of tea now. Oh, my cat is trying to get my pants. So yeah, so this song symbolizes so much for me. I wrote it in Portugal and the yurt. It traveled with me to the Netherlands, to one of the biggest women's festivals of the Netherlands. Then it brought 2 other amazing women together with me. Then it brought new friendships. So this song is layered for me. And what this meant when they chose the song, it meant that with every opening ceremony, every closing ceremony, every concert that we played, we played this song, or I played this song. And Jasmijn and Zala, they were there with the 2 concerts. And besides that, the other 8 days, I played the song alone. So this song was kind of the central line of the festival, the how do you say, the red thread? I don't know how, that doesn't sound very great at all. The line, yeah, let's keep it with line. It was the line of the music line of the festival, and it was so beautiful because the first time I was singing it, and imagine there is this kind of tunnel they made in the woods, and everybody is walking through that, and there are like I think around 50 to 100 women standing there with their drums, singing this song, singing this mantra part, ik sta in mijn kracht, in het licht en in de nacht, while all the new women of the festival are coming in. So you're walking through this tunnel, and on both sides there are women with these medicine drums, like drumming, singing for you, praying for you, opening the space for you, that you're welcomed, that you are loved to be here. And then they walk on this small hill, and then on down the end of the hill, I'm standing there with my guitar, singing this song for them. And going back now into this in my mind, it makes me so happy, and I get to do this for 10 days. Oh my word, it was so